We don't like it when people judge us, but we judge people on the drop of a dime.
Isn't it crazy how the stars have fallen?
If I remember correctly, today is day 21. You guys have seen me meal prep, you've seen me work, so I figured we could have a little chat today. And I wanted to emphasize on day 21. They often say it takes 21 days to form a habit. And I can definitely feel myself in these past 21 days getting into a groove of, okay, I know I have to drink my water. Speaking of water, Big Bertha goes everywhere I go, even on vacation. I know I have to drink my water. I know I have to work out. I know I have to read. I know I have to take my progress picture. What I wanted to emphasize today is one of the habits I'm really excited about, and that is the reading. I have read more in the past 21 days than I have in the past 21 years, which is bananas. Because as a teenager, a young girl, a teenager growing up, in my family, we used to race to read books from Danielle Steele, Sidney Sheldon, a number of other authors. We had books upon books in the house, and we used to race to read. And to me, still through the 90s, I was reading, and then the 2000s came, and then we started getting into social media and more TV and those things, and I got away from reading. And I'm almost done with this one. Such a staple now, like, be it, I prefer to read in the morning, all honesty, but regardless of when it's done, I'm glad that it's happening. In this challenge, make sure it's a nonfiction book. It has to be a self-improvement book, because the point of this challenge is to better yourself. And as I've mentioned in my Orlando video, I'm talking to you guys with my glasses on. Do y'all need to see my eyes? In my Orlando video, I mentioned one of the main things that I wanted to focus on is me and my ability in wanting people to be the way I want them to be. And one of the biggest takeaways in this book is, let people be who they are, and it's up to you to decide if you love them enough to, we're not only talking about intimate relationships. It could be family, friends, coworkers, whomever. Love them as they are, and it's up to you to decide if you can truly tolerate them and love them as they are, or you need to separate yourselves from them. This is such an amazing read. If you have the chance, pick it up wholeheartedly. It would change your life. And in all honesty, in looking at the way the world is presently, to me, everyone needs to read this book, because when you sit back and you take a look at society, one of the biggest issues in society, and especially on social media, is our ability and our willingness to judge people at every drop of a dime. We're always willing to negate the plank in our eyes and look at the speck in someone else's. Life is not about judging, and oftentimes we do it, and it may be happening subconsciously, but it is something that is happening, and we all need to take a look in the mirror and have that conversation with ourselves. Because truth be told, we don't like it when people judge us, but we judge people on the drop of a dime. Look at her outfit. Look at the way she walking. Why is he eating like that? Why he gotta sound like that? Oh, this person getting my nerves. Oh, there's always something that we're judging about. So my path, my hope, one of the main things on this becoming her, the who I know that is in there, is changing that aspect of myself. Because as I was thinking about it today, there have been times in my life where I've read, yes. There have been times in my life where I've worked out, yes. There have been times in my life where I was focused on a gallon of water, yes. But in this journey, this season of my life, it's not about having those various pieces. It's about putting it all together and making one complete pie. Because I've read, I came across that many, many years ago. in saying your life is actually a pie and you want every slice to be even. You don't want one slice to be a quarter and then another slice to be a third. No. Every slice has to be the same size. What that means, the same amount of effort you're putting into your spirituality, the same amount of effort needs to go into your mental health. The same amount of effort needs to go into your physical health. The same amount of effort needs to go into your relationship. The same amount of effort needs to go into every aspect of your life. That way you're a well-functioning machine, well-functioning person. In psychology, they talk about being self-actualization. Being the best you can be. Being the best you can be is taking that effort or making the effort. We're already at 6 minutes. So I'm not going to talk too much longer. But being the best you can be is about making sure all your cylinders are firing. As humans, one of the things we do is we focus on sight. We have 4 other senses, but we just focus on that one. When you look at animals, animals are in tune, especially lions, like the big 5. They're in tune to their smell, their taste, their sight, their hearing, everything, their touch, because they know how soft to walk so they don't disturb when they're on a hunt. With us, we just look, as humans, we focus on one thing, one aspect, and this is what my 75 hard becoming her is about, because which in all honesty, that's what 75 hard is trying to teach you. You need to focus on your mental. That's your reading. You're focusing on your physical. You're focusing on hydration. You're focused on your eating, your nutrition. Every area of your life you need to focus on. It's often easier to take it one quadrant at a time until they're all firing. And I implore you, please do that. But the point of it is to start. Do not wait until tomorrow. Do not wait until next week. Do not wait until next month, next year. None of those things are promised. The only thing that's guaranteed is the here and now. So let's get started. What they, I don't even know if they still say what they used to say in wrestling, or was it boxing? Let's get ready to rumble. We're not waiting. We're not. And that's going to be a whole nother discussion, because I wanted to talk to you guys about, a few people have reached out to me have questions about 75 hard. There's never going to be a perfect time in your mind. So what are you waiting on? Start now. But we'll talk about that later. I'm about to carry on with my Saturday and get everything else done. Toodles! If you don't know anything about me, know that when I crave something, I figure out a way to make it. So I was craving this like ginger chicken stir fry situation. Anyway, I hopped on, I was going to put my own stuff together, but I was like, let me see what they have online. So I did find a recipe, so that's what I'm making the marinade. Yes, this is a part of my meal prep. This is the same day. I was just talking to you guys in the car. Today's Saturday, the 25th, I think. Yeah, it is the 25th, because today's my day 21 for me. So this is ginger. It didn't call for that much ginger, but when I'm cooking, I cook. And garlic. So what this is basically is the marinade. So you mix the marinade together and then you let the chicken sit in it. I'm gonna let it sit for like 4 or 5 hours. We'll see, because I still have to go do step for Monday. Y'all know every Monday is step. So I'm gonna read off, because I'm not gonna show you guys everything. Anytime you need a recipe, anything, social media, you do have social media, but online. So this marinade calls for ginger, soy. I don't have soy, so I'm gonna substitute soy sauce for coconut liquid aminos, same family. Rice vinegar. It does call for sugar. I'm not putting in sugar, because as you know, I am on 75 hard. So anything with sugar, I'm staying away from. Sesame oil, don't have sesame oil. I thought I did, came home and it's finished, so I'm going to use my avocado oil. So there are substitutes. Cornstarch and chili paste, which I have all that. So I am going to mix it up. set aside some because it calls for some to be set aside, and then cut my chicken up and put the chicken to sit and let it marinate. I'll come back when it's time to cook. I'll catch y'all later. All right, loves, so we are back. It is many hours later. I think my pan is hot. The pak choi is finished cutting, onions are finished cutting, so let's put this meal together. Hopefully this pan is hot. When I am starting my pot, I normally start with onions and peppers. However, let me turn that down a little bit because it being cast iron. Ooh, if you guys smell this. I be forgetting this cast iron and grabbing it sometimes. Ah! Just finished cooking. So let's do the onions. Well, let me finish off the pot.
That's my cue. You and me is like perfection. I've been loving our progression, but I gotta make a confession, no. Lately I've been having questions, oh. See, I've been missing your affection, and this kinda reminds me of the last one. Maybe it's time I learn my lesson, no. Maybe step back from my protection, no. Tell me, am I still your baby? Or just holding on to memories and the way you used to make me crazy, oh. Did I do something wrong? Are we still going strong? Or you're stringing me along? Then that's like you. If I have to ask, then I probably already got my answer. But before I commit relationship suicide, tell me a little, reading in between the lines a little. Tell me if we lost the fight a little, let's go. Boy, that's my cue. We left it up in the air. I need you to make it clear for me. I need you to keep it real with me. I'm on your mind. I'm ready to pull up on you and show you I want you. Boy, you just do it for me. Even the homie said you suited for me, oh. But now the energy got hazy, oh. Tell me, am I still your baby? Or just holding on to memories and the way you used to make me crazy, oh. I can't seem to shake it. I need you here with me naked. Oh, but boy, don't have me waiting. If I have to ask, then I probably already got my answer. But before I commit relationships to.
Okay, those are my meal prep containers for now. I'll put them in something smaller as time comes to use them during the week, but let's garnish. Garnish with peanuts. A little bit of crushed peanuts. And of course, you know, I tasted it, so it is bombdiddididdy.com. The only thing it's missing that I wanted in it was carrots, but in order to maintain the integrity of the shredded carrots, I'll use the shredded carrots raw. Thank you for hanging out with me. Catch y'all later. Bye.